Most of us live in a constant state of confusion about what life really is, whether it's divine or something else entirely. We're quick to accept that our purpose is to glorify something greater, yet we live meanly, like ants, caught in the daily grind. Our lives become small, insignificant battles, losing ourselves in trivialities, says Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau, who lived for 2 years in the woods near Walden Pond, explains why he went into the woods. Thoreau says, "I went to the woods to live deliberately, to strip away the noise, distractions, and excesses of life, and confront only the essentials. I wanted to discover what life truly had to offer, and to learn its lessons firsthand, and most importantly, to ensure that when my time came, I wouldn't realize I had never truly lived." Henry David Thoreau says he didn't want to live a life that wasn't really living. For him, life is precious, and too often we settle for mere existence. However, he wasn't interested in resignation, in accepting life as it is unless he absolutely had to. Instead, he sought to live deeply, to extract every bit of meaning, to suck out all the marrow of life. Today, most of us try to purchase happiness, even though we might be earning over 6 figures in well-respected positions. We spent more money than we made, purchasing things like luxury cars, large houses, big screen TVs, fancy furniture, expensive vacations, and everything else our heavily mediated consumer culture told us would make us happy. But it didn't make us happy. In fact, it brought us even more unhappiness and discontent, because not only did the old feelings stick around, but we added to those feelings by going into debt. And when the temporary high from each of our purchases dissipated, we were left feeling depressed, empty, alone, and helpless. The material possessions we accumulate are not going to make us happy. We all know this, and yet many people search for life's meaning through accumulating more possessions. Real happiness, however, comes from who you are, from who you've become. Real happiness comes from within. Likewise, discontentment is also a result of who you've become. Consequently, if you're living intentionally and meaningfully, you will feel happy, fulfilled, and content a vast majority of the time. If you sought happiness by attempting to get more nuggets of praise, trying to improve your feelings of self-worth and significance by achieving more, it is something like a cocaine high. The more praise we got, the more we needed it just to function, the more we needed it to feel happy. Discontentment, it's a slow burn. It's a pernicious problem that creeps into your life after years of subtle dissatisfaction, says Leo Babauta. Needless to say, minimalism allows us to focus on the important stuff in our life while shedding the excess crap that got in the way. Minimalism teaches us. An item that is merely sentimental for us can be useful for someone else. Minimalism says, holding on to things weighs on us mentally and emotionally, and old photographs can be scanned. You can always take pictures of items you want to remember. We must remind ourselves, letting go is incredibly freeing. Leo Babauta, creator of Zen Habits, had a story that resonated with many people. He was a once divorced guy in his mid-30s who overcame all kinds of adversity to live a more meaningful life. Using minimalism to simplify his life, he had been able to accomplish some amazing things in less than 3 years. He had quit smoking, lost 70 pounds, got into the best shape of his life, got out of debt, moved from his native Guam to San Francisco, and quit his corporate job, but was still able to provide for his wife and 6 children. Similarly, minimalist author Joshua Becker, a husband and father of 2 children living in Vermont, was able to simplify his suburban family life, using minimalism while maintaining his job at a local church, and helping other people learn more about minimalism through his website, Becoming Minimalist. The point is that minimalism is a tool to help you achieve freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from worry, freedom from overwhelm, depression, and enslavement. A minimalist can, however, own a car, or own a house, or have children, or have a career. Remember, minimalism looks different for everyone because it is about finding what is essential to you. There are tons of successful minimalists who do some or all these things. So how can they all be so different and yet still be minimalists? That brings us back to our original question. What is minimalism? Minimalism is a tool we use to live a meaningful life. It is a tool to achieve happiness, which is, let's face it, what we are all looking for. We all want to be happy. Minimalism can help. There are no rules in minimalism. Rather, minimalism is simply about stripping away the unnecessary things in your life so you can focus on what's important. Minimalism has helped us in several ways, including reclaiming our time, ridding ourselves of excess stuff, focusing on what's important, finding happiness, experiencing freedom, and creating more, consuming less. Minimalists choose to get rid of the unnecessary in favor of what's important. Minimalists search for happiness not through things, but through life itself. Thus, it's up to you to determine what is necessary and what is superfluous to your life. The concepts of minimalism and simplicity says we could be happy not through owning more stuff, not through accumulation, but by taking back control of our lives. So we must focus on what's important and what's the life's deeper meaning. Happiness, as far as we are concerned, is achieved internally through living a meaningful life, a life that is filled with passion and freedom, a life in which we can grow as individuals and contribute to other people in meaningful ways. These are the bedrocks of happiness, not stuff. That's why Henry David Thoreau said, simplicity, that's the answer. Reduce your life to what truly matters. Don't let the complexity of civilization drown you in its storms. Instead of being overwhelmed by 1,000 things, focus on just a few. Make life manageable, meaningful. Simplify. Instead of 3 meals, eat 1. Instead of 100 dishes, use 5. Apply this to everything in life. By cutting away the excess, you'll find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to the world around you. In the end, the goal is to live intentionally, to experience life fully, and to understand its true nature. So, simplify, focus on what truly matters, and live deliberately. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. And if our content has inspired you, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member or giving super. Your contributions enable us to keep delivering valuable and uplifting content. Thanks for watching.